Hello and welcome to Audiotree Live. Today is August 17th, 2017, and on this Thursday afternoon, we are here in the studio with Matthäus. Take it away with your first song, guys.
Beseech the furrow in grace, it never lingers, it leaves conciliated.
This is Audiotree Live. We're here in the studios with Matthäus. Let's roll right into another one.
Make my heart pure. the needle from my arm. Give me time to adjust. Shake the ears out of the rug. Let me know who I can trust. Teach me what I owe, but keep me in your prayers, even though I don't believe. Lead me now into the deep, with very thoughts that never rose.
You're watching Matthäus on Audiotree Live. Thanks for tuning in, and thank you all for being here. So you're clearly a big band. There are 8 of you total. Have you ever had difficulties fitting everyone on stage?
Never.
Not one time?
No, yeah, pretty much every show is kind of like a circus trick to figure out how we're all going to fit on stage.
Yeah.
We would usually play stadiums, so it's like not really a big
Yeah,
deal.
arena sized. Yeah. So then the important question is, if you had to kick out one band member,
I'll
just,
fall on my
Ben.
sword for this one. It's me.
it's you, yeah. I'm totally kidding. But in all seriousness, obviously with so many minds in one band, how does that affect your creative and collaborative process when it comes to bringing songs to the table?
Well, first and foremost, everyone in the group is like a phenomenal musician. So it's really incredible to be able to bounce off so many ideas and kind of refine and parse out good parts and bad parts. And this group, I think we're really able to to land on a really good song. Kind of the way the process works is normally I kind of write most of the tunes, and then I bring kind of like fragments of things to the band, like puzzle pieces, and then everyone kind of puts the puzzle together. So
Yeah,
that's
are you
kind of how it
talking
works.
melodies or lyrics or both?
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah. But like that horn arrangement. So I did that horn arrangement, and the next tune that we're doing, Joe did the horn arrangement, and then in the very last tune, did I do the horn arrangement? I can't remember. But we all kind of put our fingerprint, so to speak, on the arrangements.
Yeah. So like, how long, generally speaking, does that take for the start of a song until it comes to fruition?
Tough to answer, but just to kind of answer the question, it took us almost a year to finish recording and putting out, almost more than a year to finish recording and putting out 4 songs that are on the EP. So it takes a long time.
Yeah, and the EP is Effigy. It came out earlier this year, correct? Yeah.
That's right.
Cool. And then talk to me about some of the influences on that EP itself, because you guys have a lot of different sounds coming together. What kind of influential songs or musicians?
I'll just take it.
I think at the core of everything, with Ben being kind of the main songwriter, he comes from a folk background, and that's sort of at the heart of everything we do. Is we call ourselves a chamber folk band, so folk is like definitely at the heart of that. But I think just about everybody in this room has a music degree, so we all come from jazz backgrounds and classical backgrounds as well. So we try to inject as much of that in there. But like, to name artists, like, we're big fans of Bon Iver, Sufjan Stevens, The National, groups like that.
All some of my favorites as well. Well, I think it'd be cool if we could hear the title track off of that EP. So I'll let you guys roll into it when you're ready.
Let's do it.
Oh, brother, do you know? Do you even know my name? Brother, have you seen? Have you even seen the day? And brother, have you seen? Have you even seen the day? And brother, can you sing? Can you even sing my song? Brother, can you sing? Can you even sing my song?
Thanks for watching Audiotree Live. We're here in the studio with Matthias. You mentioned music school. So, and Ben, I read in a Chicago Tribune article that you self-identified as a music school nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, in addition to, the classical music world, which you also mentioned in that article, what other nerdy things are you into? And this could be as a band or each individually.
I think one nerdy thing that might not appear to be nerdy, but I'm really into baseball.
Yeah.
We were just talking about the crazy Cubs game that's going on right now, so we don't know what the score is, but
it's probably killing you that you can't.
A little bit.
Should we see if we could just get a live feed in here?
Yeah, we'll just switch this out for the Cubs game. But no, I really kind of fell in love with baseball when I moved here because you could go to see the Cubs for like $5. And that was awesome. Those days are long gone. But since then, I've started playing fantasy baseball, and that's very nerdy. It's very, very nerdy.
Yeah.
I usually don't tell anyone, but I just told all of you and all of you.
And everyone watching. Yeah, that's great. And you guys actually, did I hear that you threw out a pitch at a game recently? Or what was that about?
All right, well, if I'm going to impart any wisdom to any of our young listeners, there's one thing that's really important in life is to be able to craft like a pretty decent email, okay? So I just emailed the baseball team because our drummer, not James, sorry, one of our drummers, he lives in St. Paul. He lives right across the street from this independent league team that's owned by Bill Murray. And so I just emailed them and said, can we throw out a first pitch? And they said, yeah.
And how did that go for you?
It was awesome. It was so incredible.
Oh, I thought you were going to say awful. Like,
No.
Did you make it to the...
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, because, sometimes you see people who get up there and they think it's real far or real close, and then they don't quite make the pitch. So you made it.
I made it.
A fun little handoff between those of us that were there, and then Ben threw it.
Yeah, because as previously mentioned, as you can all see, there are a lot of people in the bands, but they only wanted one person to throw out the pitch, so we kind of handed it off, and eventually it landed with me, and I threw a two-seam fastball, kind of on the inner third, but I think it would have been a strike.
Yeah, you didn't go with the change-up? You didn't want to do a change-up pitch on that one?
Well, change-ups are all relative, so a fastball for me tops out about 55 miles an hour, so that's what I decided to throw.
Yeah, cool. Well, I think we should dedicate this next song to baseball and maybe Bill Murray and the Cubs. Yeah? Okay, cool.
Right.
I'll let you guys take it away with To the Years next. Thanks.
Bill, this one is for you.
Bury the car, leave it in the yard. I can't run to take me downtown. Leave it
Thanks for tuning in to Audiotree Live. We're here in the studio with Matthäus. You guys, for those who don't know, you're a Chicago-based band, actually. And I'm curious to know, musically speaking, what has kept you here in the city as opposed to, say, Nashville or LA or even, some smaller Midwest cities?
Well, I think Chicago kind of maybe it doesn't get a bad rap, but everyone talks about the cities that you mentioned. But for what we're doing, I mean, there's just such a musical diversity here that you don't get. Well, I don't want to talk crap about any other town, but I don't think you get in other places. And there's so many venues here. There's so much awesome stuff like Audiotree, and there's just a lot of opportunity for bands like us to intermingle with, like, we played with like a jazz group at Shuba's, and that was awesome. So I think it keeps us here for a bunch of different reasons.
Yeah, a lot of opportunities for cross-collaboration, too, I'm sure. I know some of you have mentioned you play in other bands and formations. So are you all in the same neighborhood then? You're spread out around the city. Do you guys have like a local watering hole or a place you guys go to meet? And if so, do you mind sharing where that is?
It's Archie's.
Archie's?
Archie's on Rockwell.
I'm not familiar. Is it a dive bar?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Free pool, $2.50 hams.
Oh,
Free cheese balls. What more can you ask for?
You guys are so in sync as a band that you're also, in sync with our interview. I'm impressed. Yeah.
We rehearsed that.
You did?
Yeah, we figured it out.
Okay. So let's say you're at Archie's, right? Who is the most likely to? Is there a jukebox there?
There is.
Who's the most likely to be the first person at the jukebox, and what is the song that person would put on? And you can speak and answer for each other as well.
Well, I think Ben normally would put R. Kelly on, but I think that's off the table now.
Yeah.
I think it's off the table.
Yeah.
And rightfully so off the table.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
But Joe's a big Britney Spears fan.
Oh, what's your favorite song?
Without a doubt, Lucky.
Oh, yeah. That's a great comeback song. Yeah.
I relate to it a lot.
I thought you seemed like a Sometimes I Run kind of guy, but I guess Lucky fits you too.
Joe, do you have the Toxic patch?
Oh.
Watch this. He covered, what'd you guys do in Champaign? The Great Cover-Up?
Yeah, the Great Cover-Up.
This is worth it. Everyone, this is worth it. Yep.
I was not expecting that, but I really appreciate that.
I wasn't kidding. He's a big Britney Spears fan.
We're so in sync with this interview.
In sync, no pun intended. Boy band. Okay, let's say who would be the one to hop behind the bar and maybe like pour some drinks and bartend?
Ben. Yeah, probably me.
Ben, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, what about get out on the dance floor and bust a move?
Hugo, for sure.
Hugo, I knew it. I knew you were hiding over there quietly.
And Chris would be right behind him.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Literally and figurative.
And then Alex would be dancing somewhere that we didn't know he was dancing, and then we'd find out about him dancing like 4 days later and be like, "You were dancing?"
Yeah. So Archie's is the spot. I got to go and see this all in action.
It's a great spot.
And do you guys rehearse in the same sort of area, or does it just depend?
It changes pretty much depending on availability.
We kind of cycle between our houses, so we're not like always pissing off our neighbors.
Yeah.
Okay. And how frustrated do you get with having to move those things around?
Very.
Yeah.
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 Like there's a lot of days where I wish that I played guitar.
Yeah.
Dude, my amp's really heavy.
Yeah, but your amp can fit through a doorway. That is like
This is actually a surprisingly portable instrument. Like everything,
you can fold.
Everything pops up, the legs fold, and it's actually all right.
Who knew? You learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Love it. Well, if you guys are ready, I think we'll have you take it away with your last song of the session.
I will buy you a boat and take you over the land. To the Cape we'll go, walking hand in hand. The sea will go out, revealing all that stands. Hello, 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 hello. At the flotsam in the river, so that we won't run aground. To the middle of everything that means nothing's around. If days fade to gray, I'll be your here and now. Hello, 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 hello. I'll take my hands where I can. Hello, 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 hello. And how can I simplify our time? Will I what you meant to me? Renew, renew, renew.
You're watching Audiotree Live with Matthäus. Thank you all so much for stopping in and being here. Viewers, if you liked what you heard and saw, you can actually catch the band tonight at Evanston Space with Rayland Baxter. The show starts at 8 p.m. and you guys are playing first, kicking the night off. You can support the band by downloading this session when it comes out in a couple of weeks, and keep an eye out on Audiotree's social media as well as the band's social media. And from all of us here at Audiotree, thank you so much for tuning in, and we will catch you on the flip side.
Bye. Sweet.
Thank you very much, everybody.